Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Earth's Ascension with Carl and Ortrune Franklin. Welcome to a beautiful brand new day. Hello, Carl and Ortrune.
Hello, Dana. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here this morning on this, as Dana says, this beautiful day, this new day, this new beginning. So, Carl, we have when we set up these programs, we get titles for them. But my husband, he tends to receive inspiration throughout the month, and so I'm not even sure what he's going to talk about today, but apparently he has something that he feels he needs to share today. So, and then we'll continue on and see how it goes. So I hope that you're open to that. And so I'm going to turn you over to Carl now. Thanks.
I want to start off by asking a favor of you. Dana's grandson is in the hospital with serious respiratory problems, and will you please include him in your prayers? And his name is Easton. And anyway, that would be most appreciated. Now, what the way it works with me is 1 or 2 days, or even the day of a program, the ones that guide me, my soul, my spirit family, and other beings that are working with me will tell me what they would like me to share. And I ask them, what is it you want me to share with the people that I'm going to be talking to? And they have always given me a topic and a title and so on. And I ask them when in the program that they channel this information directly from them through me to you. So when people ask, want titles of a talk, we'll give them a title, but it doesn't mean anything because I don't know what I'm going to be given. Well, this morning, they wanted me to share with you, they wanted you to have an experience. And so the experience is they would like me to guide you on a journey to heaven. And if you're open for that, make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. We're going to do this in the meditative state. We're not going to take our physical bodies there. We're going to park them wherever you're sitting or laying. And we're going to take our consciousness along with our soul, our spirit family, and our light body. And our light body is going to be the vehicle that takes us into the heavenly realm. So get yourself down to level. Focus your attention on your breath. Picture with your mind as you inhale. You're inhaling light, love, and peace. And feel this going deep into your body and a bubble of light in the center of your body with each inhaling breath getting larger and larger. And as you exhale, you're exhaling everything that's not significant, that's negative, that's limiting. You're cleansing with each out-breath. With each in-breath, your frequency is going higher and higher. With each out-breath, you're removing all blockages to going deeper and deeper. With each breath, your mind is slowing down. The muscles in your body are relaxing. With each in-breath, the love, the light, the peace, it now fills your entire physical body. It's now moving out through your skin. It's now moving out through your aura. And it's moving out at a distance that's appropriate for it. You are within a bubble of light. And you can see the color. And the color could be different for each one of us. And with each breath, that light is becoming brighter and brighter and brighter. That is our light body. And now we're removing from our physical body and placing it 100% in our light body, our consciousness, our thoughts, our emotions, and our soul. And when they are all there, the light body begins to move. It's moving up and out. There's a silver cord that's connecting our light body with our physical body. So the physical body is receiving life force energy. But all of the rest of us is ascending up and up. And we're moving until there's a veil ahead of us. And with our heart and mind working together, we ask that veil open, that we might go through it. And there is a hole that starts, and it gets larger and larger. It's large enough for you to go through. And we're the other side of the veil now, and there is a brilliant, brilliant light that we are so attracted to. And we move into the light, deeper and deeper, and then we stop. And it's like a park. Beautiful, beautiful trees, a bubbling stream, benches to sit on. And there are other people in this park. And you send out the thought and the emotion that you would like to make connection here with your loved ones who are on the heavenly realm. And you see them moving toward you. They're not walking, they're kind of just floating above the earth or above the surface. Your dearest loved ones. Your body is made out of an energy very, very much like theirs. So you can embrace them, they can embrace you. You can feel each other's bodies. You can feel their radiant, loving, peaceful, joyful energy. And you really feel that you are in heaven because you are. So much love, so much sharing. There's so much to say, but you know you've got very limited time. And there are so many of them. You hug as many of them as you can, and they hug you. And they say, welcome to our home. They refer to heaven as home. And you can't help but be just almost overwhelmed with the feeling of peace, the feeling of love, the feeling of being at one, not only with your loved ones, but with all of the people that are there, at one with the trees and the bubbling brook, at one with heaven. You feel it within yourself, as well as feeling it all around you. This is what it's like. This is where your loved ones are and where you're going. And it feels so, so good to be with, to embrace, to talk with your loved ones. And they expressed to you how much they're looking forward to your coming, but they're emphasizing when you're in the physical body, use that time for the good of all, because it's very, very precious time. You can learn a lot more there, much more quickly than you can here. So make the maximum impact you can in the earth plane. Because when you come here, this is more relaxation. This is more enjoyment, recuperation, reflecting on what you have learned on the earth. It's time to go now. You have that inner feeling, because that hole in the veil is not going to stay open but a short period of time. You again give each one a big hug They give you a big hug. You express your love as they express their love to you. And then you leave. Your light body is now going down. It finds the hole. And the hole is starting to close, but you slip through. And as you look back, the hole has closed. And you continue descending and following that silver cord back to your physical body. And as you re-enter your physical body, oh, this feels good too. You've brought so much of that heavenly energy back into your physical body. And it's as if your physical body and your light body are still carrying now that heavenly energy, the energy of your loved ones. You just sit there for a few moments, your eyes closed, relishing being in heaven while in your physical body on the physical earth. And you hear an inner voice that's saying, you can create heaven on earth anytime that you choose. Simply reach out and ask. You do not have to go through the veil. But know that once you've been through the veil and you know how to do it, by combining all of your bodies, your physical, mental, emotional, soul body, and your consciousness within your light body, you can go back there anytime you choose. But please, please do not do it too often, because your main focus needs to be here on the earth. But you now have a new ability, a new option. You can be very close to your loved ones who are heavenly, when and if you choose. And if you have need, you know that with the love that they have, all you need to do is ask, and they will do everything in their power from where they're at to help you in any way that they can. And you realize, perhaps more deeply than ever before, you're never alone. You're never, ever alone. You have not only your soul and your spirit family with you, you now know that you have this light body that's always within you. It's an aspect, if you will, of your soul. And you know that you have your spirit family, and now you know that you have your loved ones on the other side. They are all, always, if not with you at that moment, available for your request to be with them, and they will be there without fail. They would enjoy it so much if you recognized your at-one-ment with them. And even the ones in heaven, they don't have a physical body. Invite them to express through your physical body, especially with other members of your family whom they also love. You now have the ability, if you choose to use it, to live in two worlds, the world of heaven and the world of earth. And now I would like to open it up. What have you experienced? What have you felt? As you share it with the rest of us, that will reinforce the reality of it for all of us. Please now come back into full consciousness and share what it is you have experienced.
Well, for those that have never experienced that connection, that divine connection that we have with the heavenly realm, this exercise, I think, was an extremely valuable one, because if you had a chance to connect with this, you can sense the difference in energy vibration that there is from your everyday life to the connection. Although we have to integrate those energies that we experienced in this particular exercise, it helps us to ground those energies from the higher realms into our planet. And this is really what our purpose is here on the planet, is for us to bring down that energy, that vibration of the higher essences, so that it can be integrated here and fully begin to be understood, not only with this small group that's together at this moment, but with those others that are on our planet. These energies that we experienced are there to assist us in our growth. They're there to assist us in what it is that we do and more fully express what we do. It is a gift that is given to each and one of us so that we can use it to better fulfill our mission here on the planet. Healers tap into this energy so that healing, light, and love can more fully flow through all of your body and through every pore of your body. It's radiating, but also through your hands, because the hands are so, so powerful. And one of the first things that you can experience as that healer is that energy that flows through your hands. It's like a tingling. You wonder, where is it coming from? Many people understand it. Others are just beginning to understand it. But know it's real. If those things occur, if your hands are getting warm and even hot, know that you are radiating energies. You can radiate to yourself or a client or the entire planet. Sometimes you might experience those energies in your hands becoming cooler, because sometimes someone you're working with needs to have some of the parts of them integrate in a different way and have it become more balanced. Sometimes you have, going to say, too much energy so that you can't function. So sometimes it has to be cooled down some, so it's brought to that space where it is that perfect energy, where the act of healing and whatever it is you desire to create can come forth. It's like when you stop breathing for that moment in time. You breathe in, you stop, and then you breathe out. It's that time when you were standing still that creation takes place. And that is also how it is when you're using hands for healing. The thoughts that you carry. But you are overlighted and guided and recognize that these energies, these divine ones, we all have them. And we have different ones depending on what time and what occasion that there is. Whoever it is needed will come and assist you in whatever manner that you need, whether it is a time of healing or whether it is a time of creating something new. But they're always there. And I think that with Carl's exercise, it has given you that opportunity to more fully know all the assistance that you have been given and are being given all the time. So this is what came to me as we were going through this exercise. So have you got anything to say or comment about that, Carl?
Well, I would like to really hear from you if you have anything. Anybody?
I think everyone is just really tuned in, Carl. Kelly Spencer is saying, good morning and thank you for your beautiful meditation. It was warm, wonderful, and so loving. My heart feels full. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
I hope that you are aware of the energy that you brought back with you. It should be, as you said, Kelly, just a very warm, loving, almost all enveloping energy filling and surrounding you. And know that you can, I don't know of anybody that lives in that all of the time, but we can live in that more and more time each day as we work towards that. And also, by bringing that energy into you, that is one of the basic reasons that all light workers are on the planet now. Because by simply bringing that energy here, it's helping to raise the consciousness in the air that we all breathe. It's helping to raise the consciousness of the planet itself and to raise the consciousness of all life on the planet, not only human, but also animal and vegetable. So to ground as much energy through you, you get to enjoy it, and you're at the same time, you're benefiting everyone and everything else on this planet. So it's a win-win situation, and all it takes from you is a focusing of the mind to take you into this state of bliss and love, and I'm going to say empowerment. It is a state that you can best heal in, as Ortran has talked about.
This technique and this tuning in is really all of our purpose. This is what we are to use. These energies are what we are to use here upon the planet to help to create. You know, there are so many people on the planet that feel they don't know what their purpose is. They don't know why they're here. But the experience of these energies this morning are what we are here for. Each one of us is the link in the chain of pulling up our planet Earth, not only ourselves, but our planet also. And that's part of that whole ascension process. And the way that Earth's ascension is going to take place is if we all participate. And it might seem small, what you're doing, but it's not. Everyone is doing exactly what they're meant to do to help this upliftment of our planet Earth. You know, you may think, okay, I'm just a mom and I'm at home and I'm a little bit bored. But, you know, instead of thinking that, think thoughts of sending light and love out into the planet. Gratitude. Gratitude is, of course, one of the biggest and most important things to have. And we're ending, you know, this month of November, and it is the month when we focus on gratitude. To be grateful for everything that you have, everything that you can share, everything that you can give. We are all extremely talented. We're all carrying different vibratory frequencies that really become this musical, you can call it a choreography, you can call it a symphony, but we have all these musical notes that we're carrying because we all carry these different vibratory frequencies. And all of these frequencies of love and light and peace and joy and the different sound vibrations that go along with it, they're all part of all of the healing process. And, you know, you may be healing on just by gardening. That is such an important thing because when you're planting, when you're loving the soil, and when you're seeing the beauty of what comes out of the ground, that's your gift. Know that it is so important. And there are others that stand in front of groups and speak. They're sharing their gift in another manner, but yours is no less than the one that may be doing that kind of a assistance to the planet. We are all in this together. we are all equal. We are all divine. We're all God's children. We came from the heart, mind of God, all of us, every one of us. We all have a purpose. And remember, we chose to come here to this planet. We chose to be a service here to this planet. And when you were one of those that volunteered, there was assistance needed here on this planet. So here I am. Take me, be with me through this journey. Have me do what it is you desire for me to do as we walk together here on this planet Earth. That's what the Earth Ascension is all about. And especially, I think, this month of gratitude, recognize and what it is that you're here for, what you're doing, how you're contributing, and be grateful for everything that you've gotten by being in the position that you're in and assisting those that are around you, plus assisting the entire planet as you do so.
Yeah, the original title was, I'm drawing a blank, but it was...
It was supposed to be everything about the month of November.
Yeah, no, more has happened this November than in any other single month in my lifetime. There were 4 things that happened just on November 8th. There was a new moon, there was the eclipse of there was a full moon, the eclipse of the full moon, and there was the election, and then there was a powerful wave of energy that came in on that day because of the planetary alignments. And there have been another 3 or 4 things that have all happened in November, all working towards the ascension. And we were all impacted, affected by those energies. And sometimes it saps us of our energy. Sometimes it energizes us. But please, I hope you're daily meditating. And one of the things that I find extraordinarily meaningful in my life, people accuse me of walking in 2 worlds, and they're right. And I appreciate they recognize that. And it's walking in the heavenly realm, is walking in a higher spiritual realm, while here walking on the earth in a physical body. And I can't think of a more effective way to ground these higher energies than living in 2 worlds at once. And my responsibility is to stay and to keep these 2 worlds in balance, all right, so that I don't get lost in the higher realms, and so that I don't get sucked into merely an earth consciousness, but to combine the 2. And that's my contribution, or one of my contributions to the ascension process. And all light workers have the ability to do that if they would choose to develop it. And the first thing you do to develop it is you ask. You ask for help from the spirit realm, from your loved ones in heaven. You ask help from the earth even. Have you ever talked to the earth? But most importantly, talk to your soul. That's your divine essence. That's your divine home. That is that part of you that came directly from the creator of the universe. And acknowledge it and invite it to speak and to act through you. I try to place that in control of my life as many days as I can. And the difficulty in doing that is I need to keep, not the difficulty, but the challenge is to keep bringing my focus back to my soul. What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And I'm inviting the soul to ground its consciousness and its energy through me. And I would offer that as a suggestion if you would like to try it. We're just about out of time, and I would very, very much like to wish you an early Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because we'll see you not before Christmas, I don't think. But anyway, have a wonderful time and create and ground as much of that energy as you can.
And again, we want to thank you all for being with us every single month. We really feel that we're building a family here. We're building a point of light here, so that we're all working together when we are together in this manner in creating a better planet, a better world. And I want to also mention that Carl was talking about November 8th, and the 8 is the infinity sign, and the infinity sign is that connecting of heaven and earth on a spiritual level, walking in two worlds, which Carl mentioned, heaven and earth. Your head in the heavens, your feet on the ground. So think about that as you're going forward from starting this moment as we separate, to think of that. That's what you're doing. If you feel like you're getting out of sorts, think of that. Walk into worlds. Walk into worlds.
Yeah, and I would like to end with, again, the request for Easton. Please keep him in your prayers, and if you have a prayer list, include him on that prayer list, because he's just a very, very young child, and he needs all of the help that we can give him. So we love you, we bless you, and we thank you, and have a joyous time. Bye-bye now.
Thank you again, and we will be with you again next month. So have a wonderful, wonderful December with all the beautiful things that are going to be going on throughout that month. We will be together soon. We love you all. Bye-bye now.